You also said it would be prevented. Please come in.
Ah, this must be the new recruit.
This is Dalbasta. He's been helping us in our efforts to expand our business.
That's one way of putting it.
As you may have heard, a Hatikvah freighter was destroyed earlier today. It seems that the Scale Plate Pact don't like the idea of us going clean.
Unfortunately, this is what happens when you act on bad intel.
That's something we're looking to improve on. If you're willing, I'd like you to help us. Our goal is to break all ties with Scale Plate, while making sure they don't continue harassing us.
Easier said than done, but with the right preparation, I'll have them eating out of your hand. I'll be on my ship. I look forward to working with you.
He's nothing if not confident.
Interesting setup. Okay. Hello, my name is Cronus Dare, and this is X4 Foundation. So, we are here at the Hatikvah Free League, where the Terran Secret Service has directed us to investigate an ongoing situation.
So, what do you say?
So, you folks deal with the Scale Plate?
Hatikvah have not had it easy in the years gone by. We traded with whoever was willing. They were chaotic times, and Scale Plate gave us an opportunity to grow. The Argons simply offer better trade and security prospects than Scale Plate ever could.
So, who's that Dalbasta character? He's got a nice haircut.
I've known Dal for several years now. He's a very cunning and skilled analyst. When I was tasked to expand our trade operations, get closer to the Argon, I knew I needed him on board. Unfortunately, the Scale Plate Pact have proven to be rather erratic.
Alright. Consider myself in.
Glad to hear it. I'll let Dal know. Just follow his instructions and you'll be fine. Why don't you go chase Dal down? I'm sure he'd want to show off his ship.
Oh, has he got a unique ship? Okay. So before we go talk to Dal, we need to
It's good to see you, friend.
invite the Hatikvah diplomat to our embassy. Our HQ now has an embassy, and Hatikvah is the last representative. And boy, lady, you sure you don't want your neck looked at? You're just like the Argon faction rep.
Relaying message.
The Hatikvah Free League welcomes the opportunity to widen our diplomatic circle. I'll be arriving shortly.
Good luck out there.
There. Now anytime I need to deal with Hatikvah, I don't need to go here. I can go to my player HQ. Alright. What's this ship Dal wants to show off? Okay. It's a medium-sized drill mineral mining ship. It's got a neat paint job, but it's a mining ship. What's up, Dal?
Ah, Captain. Welcome aboard my ship. She's a beauty, isn't she?
Nice
She's
paint
equipped
job.
with the best surveillance and computing technology around. And you couldn't ask for
miner?
a better crew. Handpicked them myself. So, what can I do for you?
So what exactly do you do?
I'm here to give Hatikvah options on how to deal with their scale plate problem. I specialize in analyzing and resolving troublesome situations. But to do that, I need reliable information.
Why are Hatikvah being targeted?
The Hatikvah Free League has spent a lot of effort getting closer to the Argon Federation, as well as presenting itself as an up-and-coming economic power. It was decided that dealings with Scale Plate were to be scaled down in order to smooth any relations with local law enforcement. Scale Plate has taken this as an affront to their operations in the area. Now they want to play dirty.
What can I do to help?
Eager to get started? How about we give you a nice, simple task to begin with? We need more information regarding Scale Plate supply lines and distribution methods. Anything to help us in predicting their movements and behavior. It's also something the local law enforcement would be interested in knowing. You'll be acquiring that data from one of their stations. For that, you'll need a computer one to confuse their security protocols. Lucky for you, we can have one prepared in no time. You'll need a nimble ship, perhaps a scout. Just in case you need to get out of there quick. We'll send you the worm program when it's ready.
Okay. Uh-oh. I lost a ship.
I've arrived at your embassy.
Alright, Hatikvah is now at my embassy. I've lost a ship. Okay, I've got rescue arranged. So, let's continue on.
Incoming ship. Docking crews to stand by.
Sir, experimental shuttle.
We've uploaded the worm to your ship database. Don't worry, it won't do anything to your systems.
And don't worry, I'll make a copy of the worm and forward that on to Mission Command. I'm sure the Terran Secret Service would love to know what the Scale Plate is up to.
The safest method of delivery is through an external vulnerability. You can usually find some on poorly maintained stations. We leave it up to you which station to target. Just let the program do its thing.
Okay, so I need to find a Scale Plate station.
And there she is, again. She should have been decommissioned and abandoned after all that time, but apparently not. Whoa, is she trying to shake me off? Not happening. I'm staying right on her tail.
Autopilot
This looks
engaged.
interesting. What's going on?
Kestrel. Sentinel. Autopilot disengaged.
Hello there.
So what are you streaming?
Konnichiwa. Of course. That's the whole point. Name's Myrna Ray. I'm a hands-on historian. I'm casting for posterity.
Why?
Well, I'm on the heels of an old ship prototype that shouldn't exist. I feel everyone should know about it.
The Hyperion?
Oh, so you did listen in on my casts. Yes, the Hyperion, an old Paranid prototype from long ago. It took me ages to track it down.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Except that it's still active. Someone or something is commanding it. I wasn't prepared for that.
Do you need some help?
No, not really. Well, kind of, maybe, possibly.
Make up your mind.
Listen. Okay, yes, I need assistance. Will you help me?
Sure.
Oh, that's brilliant! Let me upload the tracking info to your onboard computer, and let's get on with it. Here's the rundown. Most ships' energy signatures are so similar that it's hard to detect and differentiate them, especially hours after they've passed. Fortunately, the Hyperion isn't like most ships. Its energy signature is quite unique. However, my onboard AI core still needs to perform complex Fourier transformations to tease the signal from the noise. Here's how we'll do it. You scan a gate or a transit accelerator and send me the data via an encrypted channel. I'll pass it through the AI core, and once it's done its analysis, we'll know whether the Hyperion has recently passed through. To summarize, scan, send me the data, wait a bit, and I'll let you know. Simple as that.
I suppose.
Autopilot engaged. Entering system. Second contact.
Myrna here. Please scan local gates and transit accelerators and uplink the data.
Autopilot disengaged.
All right, my AI core has stopped crunching numbers. Now let's have a look. The AI core estimates a less than 3% chance that the Hyperion went through here. I'd say try scanning another one. gosh! 98% the Hyperion went through here. Back on track.
Alright, we're hot on its trail.
Entering system. The Void.
Myrna here. Alright, new sector, old procedure, you know the drill. Scan gates and accelerators, uplink your data, and let me crunch the numbers. Let's do this. Yes! It's a winner! The ship for sure passed through this one. Let's go!
Alright, let's go.
Myrna here. Alright, new sector, old procedure, you know the drill. Scan gates and accelerators, uplink your data, and let me crunch the numbers. Let's do this.
Like a weird hybrid of Paranid and Ka'ak.
Awaiting orders.
Oh gosh, we found her! Would you look at that? There she is! The Hyperion right under our noses! Absolutely brilliant!
Awaiting orders. Hyperion.
Well, we can't comment. Well, let's try getting closer.
This is Myrna Ray calling the pilot entity of the Hyperion. Do you copy? Somebody is listening but not answering. I wonder if it's the ship's AGI or a sentient. What do we make of that? Wait a minute. Hyperion is not its original name. And if it's an old Paranid on board AGI, or even a live Paranid, maybe we should sprinkle in some of that sacral terminology. Behold, we extend our greetings to the dignified vessel of the Paranid Empire, the sacred, Galleon Trinity.
We are Lord Chaplain Allman Quetzalcoatl, Special Envoy of the Pontifex Maximus Paranidia of the Paranid Empire.
Blimey, the Allman Quetzalcoatl, the last known commander of the Trinity.
The onboard computer of this galleon, with grace, prompted us to uncocoon only recently, upon sensing the jump gate's eye opening after its long and dreamless slumber. We believed the dark had yielded to the break of day, but alas it had not. Instead, we found our community upended, every gate overturned. We found a schism in the holy Paranid realm, fracturing our people into separate ecclesiae.
That's gotta be something to wake up to.
The true axioms of the sacred three-dimensionality. We found a profound heterodoxy separating the now from the before, threatening the validity of the very axioms of the sacred three-dimensionality. Do you follow Two Eyes?
I do. I think I understand, Allman Quetzalcoatl. You were trapped in this sector when the gates fell, almost 30 years ago. Now you are seeking communion again. But the Paranid Empire, once an unwavering bastion against the forces of entropy, it has splintered. I understand that perfectly. Truly, I do.
Do you, Two Eyes? Then enlighten us where to turn to. Where to mend the Paranid's proud spirit. Where to reapply the sacred axioms. To restore what was lost. Where to find communion and purpose again.
This is a tough one. Usually I send them to the God Realm, but this time I think I'll send them to the Holy Order.
The Holy Order of the Pontifex is closely tied to a strict interpretation of the Paranid dogma that appeared sometime after the fall of the gates. The name may have changed, but the spirit remains. I'm certain you'll find your answers there.
We have weighed your counsel, Two Eyes, and found it convincing enough. Thus, we shall direct our proud galleon to the Paranid settlement you speak of. We anticipate your presence there.
And there she goes.
Autopilot. Engaged.
While they head over to the Holy Order of the Pontifex, let's track down a Scale Plate station and get back on with Dahl's mission. Alright, here's a signal leak. There we go.
This is Dal. We're getting data from the worm program. Good work. Now get out of there safely. This is Dal.
We've had another freighter targeted by Scale Plate. No casualties this time, but they're limping home. I hope you found something we can use to make them think twice.
It just so happens that we've gathered a wealth of information on their logistics, thanks to the new recruit. We're prepared to do some harassment of our own.
I'm sick of us being toyed with. I leave it up to you, Dal. Just don't go overboard.
It seems that we have a new mission. I already have something in mind.
Do you now?
I'll send you information on the materials you'll need.
Oh, he wants me to make spacesuit bombs. Wonderful.
Experimental shuttle.
Come join us and be rewarded generously.
Alright. Let's go meet Olmec
Sir.
and Slot in Holy Vision.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Hyperion. Docking granted.
Alright, let's go on board.
Successfully docked. Experimental shuttle.
Man, I love the docking band, Hyperion. Got a lift. This really is an awesome ship. Alright, Olmec and Slat, how do you like your new digs?
Greetings, Myrna Ray, historian of the Argon Federation.
Sir,
We have come to respect you for your empathy and understanding more than we thought possible hitherto. We will abstain from calling you Two Eyes henceforth and wish to extend our gratitude.
I'm grateful, Ol Manket Slat. Relations between our peoples haven't always been easy. Even though Paranid doctrine calls for empathy towards what it deems inferior species, it may be a small solace for you to know that, while the Paranid Empire experienced a dramatic setback after the creation of the Alliance of the Word, your people and mine have become somewhat closer.
Myrna Ray, your words give us both solace and sorrow at once. Sorrow that the days of old are gone and will never return. Solace because the dawn of a new day may be upon us after all. Our search for truth, for communion and purpose, has already begun. We bid our farewell unto you.
Goodbye.
Alright, what about me?
Greetings. The design of the ship you call Hyperion was so ahead of its time that a decision has been made to put a modernized version into mass production.
Excellent.
You may expect to find the frame available for sale at the shipyard, the blueprints at our faction representative, and Hyperion-class ships traversing the void of space. One of those new Hyperion ships will be your reward.
Oh, why thank you.
However, we do have another request for you. During the decades that the Hyperion's AGI core commanded the ship, its neural pathways ingrained themselves
Yeah,
deeply
you gotta watch out for those
into the
AGI
vessel
systems.
and now resist extraction. We would greatly appreciate your assistance in retrieving certain items that speed up the process of extraction immensely. As a sign of our gratitude, you will be rewarded the original Hyperion. We will uplink the item list to your onboard computer and will await their speedy arrival.
Excellent. Alright, let's go claim our own Hyperion. Alright, we have our own Hyperion. And I think I'll rename you the TNS Wildcard. Alright, so we need a bunch of not less than legal things. So one thing we can do now with teleportation research is teleport straight to HQ. Voila.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Okay. So we need to get more heuristic cores and neural networks, but you got everything else. Let's go ahead and jump back to our X shuttle.
Entering system. Holy vision.
Back to the bridge.
Greetings. Sir.
Okay.
Requesting permission to dock.
So that dropped everything off except for the 7 heuristic cores and 3 neural networks that I needed. Excellent.
Experimental shuttle.
Alright, next. So we've done a bunch of research. Now I want to start researching modifications.
If we wish to improve the fundamental capabilities of a ship, we must first be able to tear it apart and put it together again. For that, we will need nanite technology. Nanites are quite regulated, but not illegal. I may, however, need to push them beyond usual operating standards in order to achieve our goal. I will direct you to a contact of mine. He is quite skilled at moving restricted technology.
Okay. Hey there, you know Bozo?
You here for the nanites?
Yep, I'm here for fabricating.
Here you go. I owe that boron a favor, so don't worry about the cost. You do know it's illegal without the proper license, right? Don't get caught with it.
Well, I'm sure we have the right licenses.
Entering Grand Exchange 1.
Alright, Bozo, here's your
Hello there.
fabricator.
Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
The freighter should be here shortly. You'll need to attach the mines to the freight transfer ports. Let's just hope that you're not seen.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help.
Dell wants me to put a couple of spacesuit bombs on this docking port. Let's get close.
Experimental shuttle.
I have come to the end of my research.
That's nice, Bozo.
Pharmaceutical goods factory.
You'd better get out of there. We'll handle the detonation.
Sending remote detonation signal.
Get on the line. We need backup now.
Now, let's sit back and watch. so far.
Get out of here.
Autopilot engaged.
Good to have you back in one piece.
This certainly has been a busy day.
So what have we learned?
Our new friend here is worth every credit you're paying him. The target was likely a scale plate smuggler.
That's not much more to go on.
I, for one, welcome any outcome. Even through failure, we gather crucial data.
What do you suggest we do now?
The time has come to approach Scale Plate. We'll have a few words, learn what they desire, and then leave.
And then what?
It'll be up to you to achieve your goal. I can only suggest how to do it.
I have a feeling this is going to cost me.
Everything will work out fine, if you follow my instructions. Let's go see the bad guys.
Interesting attitude.
We're counting on you.
Alright. Let's go head back. And let's go meet the bad guys.
We're going to meet a Scale Plate Lieutenant. I've been building a profile on him for a while now. This guy demands respect and loves collecting fine items. I think we can butter him up by presenting a nice tribute. I have a list of things I think he'll show interest in. I'll be counting on you to gather them. When you're done, meet me at the Scale Plate station. We're almost ready to meet the Scale Plate Lieutenant. Come speak to me on the station.
Oh, I've got the stuff you wanted.
You made it! Good work. Let's hope my intuition was on the money. We're almost ready to meet the Scale Plate Lieutenant.
Captain.
This is him. Be on your best behavior.
Why, hello, Mr. Scale Plate Lieutenant.
Well now, Argon. It is a good thing you have turned up. I am glad you haven't wasted my time.
Hello, I'm Dalbusta. I'm very grateful that you agreed to meet with us.
I am well aware of who you are and who you represent. Come, we shall speak alone.
Very well then. Sorry, looks like it's a private party.
Captain Busta expected this to happen. He instructed that you should head back to Hatikvah and await communications.
We'll be fine.
Roger that.
This is Reen. I'll send you data on where we need a hand.
Autopilot. Distant Falcon. Sentinel.
Are you serious? You have made a mistake. What? Coming right up.
You're wrecking my shields. Help me!
Falcon. Sentinel.
Thanks for your help.
Ah, Captain. I have Dal on the line.
What's next?
Could you repeat that, Dal?
Scale Plate have made a number of demands in return for them stopping harassing Hatikvah assets. I'll be sending you the details, as well as some additional suggestions.
Aren't these demands a bit much? We're supposed to be breaking ties with them, not working closer.
It's either this, or rely on Argon government to bail you out on this mess.
Fine. I'll make the arrangements.
Good. Follow the instructions and everything should work out fine. For now, I have other business to take care of.
Take care, Dal.
Alright, what's next?
It looks like I've got some favors to call in. As you've helped us out so much, I'll wire you some additional credits.
Thank you.
It seems we're finally getting to the end of this mess. There are still some loose ends to tie up. Acting on the information you gathered with Dal, we sent out a number of automated drones to attack caches of Scale Plate supplies.
Probably not a good idea right now.
In hindsight, maybe not the best idea. They're not responding to the deactivation signal. We need pilots to go out and destroy them before they scupper any chance of a deal.
Alright, I gotcha.
Do you have a moment to come and see me?
Of course.
We're getting close to finishing this.
Alright, the drones are dealt with. What's next?
Thanks for coming. We're doing our best with the instructions that Dal left us, but to be honest, a lot of my staff are not happy. Given the losses we've suffered, many of them would rather go to war than appease Scale Plate.
You're dealing with pirates.
Dal suggested that I go to meet the Scale Plate Lieutenant and hand off the settlement package. That is not going to happen, as I'd likely shove that Teladi down the nearest docking shaft. I'd greatly appreciate it if you go and hand him this. Just smile, make the exchange, and get out of there. Then we can get on with our lives.
Are you sure about this? Okay, Dal said specifically for you to do it, but if you think that's wise, I'll go do it.
Well now, what have we here?
I got a contract for you.
You are here to give me
yes.
something. Ah, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This was a fun little exercise.
I hope we're cool now.
I must say, that Dal Busta is a rather interesting
And he's got a nice haircut.
He convinced me to give Hatikvah a chance to repay their debts, so that we can all move forward. But there seems to have been a misunderstanding.
Oh?
The largest debt was respect.
Oh.
Yet here you stand. You must be a trusted ally of Hatikvah, but hardly the figurehead I expected. If Hatikvah will not show me the respect of submitting to me in person, I am afraid this business arrangement has reached an impasse.
Uh-oh.
I wonder, will you reach Hatikvah in time to warn them, or will you be greeted by wreckage?
Oh, crap.
May I have your attention?
Pilot, what is going on? We have Scale Plate making moves against our assets. We don't have the forces to deal with this, especially in the outer reaches. Even the local law enforcement isn't keeping up. I'm going to contact the Argon. This has gone far enough. Until they step in, please help anywhere you can.
Roger
I'll
that.
send you data on where we need a hand.
Entering system. Morningstar. In Carcachua, Vanguard. Autopilot disengaged. Warning.
You get here in time?
Carcachua, Vanguard has been boarded.
Oh no.
Abandoned ship!
Holding position. The crew seems to be abandoning ship.
Ah.
Falcon, Vanguard.
Stop this!
In Carcachua, container. Shield generator.
Please hold. We will be scanning your inventory.
I'm a little busy, Mr. and Ms. Policewoman.
Scan results show that you're all clear.
Shield generator. In Carcachua, Vanguard. Shield generator. Engine. Shield generator.
Alright, this is a little more than I can handle myself. Wildcard,
Engine.
we need you.
In Carcachua, Vanguard. Shield generator.
We're taking it.
Requesting an immediate backup.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shield generator.
Looks like Argon police are helping me. Right, just the big shield generators to go.
We're taking hits.
This is Argon Police. All Hatikvah ships are to disengage and return to secure Argon space. Captain, I suggest you get out of there. The Argon are rounding up Hatikvah and Scale Plate alike. Before they bring me in, I'll send you whatever payment you're owed.
That would be appreciated.
This really did end up a mess.
It did.
If you see that Taladi Bastu on your travels, fire a few missiles from me.
Understood.
As for Dal, he's probably laying low for a reason. I'll send his last known coordinates. Keep out of trouble.
We were hit.
Repair drone in Carcachua. Vanguard. Shield generator.
Alright, here we go. Go wild card.
Shield generator.
Hell yeah, look at that go.
In Carcachua. Vanguard.
Thank you.
Shield generator. In.
Thanks for your help. Hey, will you stop firing?
Awaiting orders.
Explosion imminent.
What a beautiful sight. Alright. You stay on standby for now, wildcard. I've got to go see if Del Busta survived. Oh,
No
that
life
doesn't
signs
look good.
detected. Unmarked black box detected. Unmarked black box decrypted. Logbook entry added.
What do we got? Scan results FEL-044. Shipwreckage Del Busta's freighter is found close to the last known location. It appears they came under attack, most likely by the Scale Plate Pact, perhaps an attempt to silence him and his crew. Appears to be an attempt to reach the escape pods, but neither Del or his crew have been seen since. Well now. Looks like Del didn't make it. Well, crap. This went south.
Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
Wait, what happened to you?
After the scale plate situation worsened, my ship was targeted. We didn't have much of a chance and only a handful of us managed to escape in our pods. Once I was sure the survivors were safe, I started to piece together what happened.
What about Reen?
Reen turned herself in to the Argon police. She's working with them to help disrupt scale plate activities in Argon space. It appears that she didn't follow my instructions closely enough.
A plan which hinges on the conduct of criminal madmen is not much of a plan at all.
If you observe something long enough, you can account for anything, even madmen.
So, why are you here?
I started to hear rumors of a mysterious station appearing out of nowhere. Given that I just lost my pride and joy, I was looking for a new start. So, I broke in. I was expecting to sweet-talk some top-secret government folks, but everything led to the Boron. And you.
You are an interloper.
I'm the best damn interloper this side of the multiverse. With my analytic abilities, your resources, and the Boron's prickly demeanor, we can do anything. What do you say?
We'll give it a try. We'll see. I like your haircut, but I think your methodology leaves something to be desired.
You won't regret it. I'll start measuring this room up so I can get my equipment in.
You will do no such thing. This is my laboratory.
You'll hardly know I'm here.
Oh boy. Well, this looks like it might be interesting. Alright, and a bit of an update to my economy to close out the episode. As far as our mining operations go, we've expanded things out. With the Sirius station, we've armed it, and we've expanded the storage a little bit. But we've consolidated the operations as well. We've consolidated Sirius to just hydrogen and ore, with 2 other stations. Vesta is helium and ice, and Pallas as methane and silicon. I decided after some experimentation, having 3 separate stations that handled one good, either liquid or solid, worked just that much better. Now, I also discovered that it was possible, instead of having to assign each miner individual instructions, I was able to assign miners under one miner to mimic their behavior. That made assigning miners to an individual station much more efficient and still let me limit their behavior to stay within the asteroid belt, for example. Alright. One thing I discovered in the process of arming the Sirius station, though, was that hull parts are really not being supplied within the network. I had to supply the hull parts for the Argon defense modules myself, rather than having them supplied by the NPCs. Other than that, finding the balance between mining and trading has been interesting. Over in Venus, I now have 4 manufacturing stations and 1 trade station. I have Aphrodite Fleet Supply right here. Lots of docking, lots of storage. Initially, I tried experimenting with having ore and gases come here to be offloaded to the factory stations. That wasn't working. So now I have turned this completely to manufactured supplies. And it is making good profits. I have Dionysius Agricultural Supply. And it's basically making medical supplies and Terran MREs. I tend to expand this continuously. Right now I have just about as much protein paste being made as I actually use. So next expansion I'll probably need to add more protein paste. I've got 12 MREs and 12 medical supplies outputting, and I have it set to all internal trade, so everything goes to Aphrodite Fleet Supply. And eventually, once I start putting populations on my stations, to supply them as well. And I kind of overdid it on the energy cells, which I honestly don't mind. As I expand out into Saturn, I'll need to ship the energy cells out, and having more production isn't necessarily a bad thing. Alright, Faith in Metallic Microlattice, 24 metallic microlattice plants, This was relatively easy to get going. I've had to add a little more helium as time has gone on, but so far it's been able to maintain this quite well. Fortunately, metallic microlabs isn't extremely resource intensive like the other Terran manufacturing goods are. Paris Silicon Carbide Factory. Silicon was getting a little low, so I added. My basic philosophy is if I'm getting low on something, I dump a bunch more miners into trading for it, and I dump a bunch more miners into mining for it. Essentially, I've got large miners in the asteroid belt now. I'm sticking with medium miners for trading. So far it's working out well. I haven't had any slowdowns in the silicon carbide, and because the silicon was running a little low, I just recently expanded production a little bit. Then we have Adonis Caputronic Substrate Factory. Just 4, and I swear trying to get those 4 to run continuously has been a challenge. As of now, I'm producing 2,352 Caputronic Substrate an hour at a reasonable price. Finally, I'm getting the ore and silicon up to points that I consider stable. I might try adding a 5th Caputronic substrate plant and see if it is able to maintain balance. I don't want my workforce to get much above 10,000 though per station, just as a balancing thing and not wanting to go overboard. But there's a neat thing, 4 Caputronic substrate plants almost take up this the energy cell capacity I have on this. I'm producing 101k, it's taking 96k. If I add many more Caputronic substrate factories, I'll actually have to import energy cells, which wouldn't necessarily be the most terrible thing. Most of its supply would be able to handle internally, and I could always expand energy cell production if needed. That would not be that challenging. Lastly, I'm poised to expand operations into Saturn. I've built 3 mining stations in Saturn, which I'm about to start operations in. Just a docks base, solid and liquid storage, and I'll be adding a container trading station to ship energy cells out to. Then once these have a decent supply of ore, I will add in some factories in the Saturn system. Then once I have Saturn operation running to about the same level as the Venus, I'll move on to do the same in the ore belt. Overall, things are expanding nicely. And with that, I'll end the episode. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Goodbye.